an extraordinary Showbiz Newsmaker interview with the woman who has been co-starring with Larry since the original Dallas series back in the 70s and 80s, and now, of course, in the Dallas revival, which is about to wrap up its second wildly successful season on TNT. There she is. We have known and loved Linda Gray as Sue Ellen Ewing for all of these years on Dallas. Linda joining us tonight from Dallas. It is so terrific to have you here. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. It's my pleasure.
Well, we all just watched a brilliant end to a brilliant career when Larry Hagman's famous role as JR came to an end this week. Linda, I think for me, and I think for everybody, it was a truly touching and fascinating final scene, but people shouldn't take my word for it. Let's watch it together.
Just remember, I'm proud of you. You're my son. From tip to tail.
Thank you, Daddy. That means a whole lot for me to hear you say that.
JR? Hello? Dad!
Okay, so I'm sitting here getting chills as I'm watching that, Linda, and we're all left asking the iconic question once again, who shot JR? I know that Larry and losing him obviously was very, very hard on you and the entire cast. I know he was a dear friend. But when you watch his incredible final scene as JR, did you think, you know what, this is the best tribute anyone could have given to his amazing six-decade career?
Oh, it is amazing. Not only was he my best friend for 35 years, but you know, he touched people's hearts and lives around the world for all those years, from I Dream of Jeannie to Dallas. And just hearing his voice now, it's like, wow, that was hard, because I thought, oh, his voice was always present. And I keep looking in the script thinking, where's our scenes together? And I keep expecting him to walk in the door with that Stetson and, you know, kibitzing with everybody on the set. So it's a huge sadness, but good news, this Monday on TNT, it's called, we're going to call it Larry Hagman Day, March 11th, and it's the show where I think that the writers have done the most amazing job. We're actually saying goodbye to Larry Hagman and J.R. Ewing. There will be a funeral and a memorial, so people will get to say, sit in their living rooms and say, we love you, we'll miss you, and thank you.
Yeah, I think that's really nice.
It's pretty good. It's a pretty good one.
Well, it's amazing.
You don't want to miss that one.
Well, it's amazing that you have an opportunity to have some degree of closure for you and your castmates on the show and give it to the audience as well. And of course, this new scene of JR getting shot simply reminds everyone of one of the most classic storylines in TV history. Of course, talking about the first time JR was shot in Dallas back in the season finale in 1980. Let's revisit that moment.
All right.
Who's there?
It's amazing watching this with you and seeing your reaction, Linda, but you know very well that back then, more than 83 million people watched, and at the time it was the highest-rated TV show in history. So, do you think we're going to see a second wave of Who Shot JR Mania going on?
You know, I don't know. It's times have, as you know, certainly changed. I mean, back then we had 3 networks, and now we have gazillions and internet and TiVos and DVRs that we didn't have back then. So I think the amount of people may be different, but I think that people were so enamored by Mr. Hagman and so touched by him. By the way, he loved me to call him Mr. Hagman, and then I insisted that he call me Miss Gray. So
perfect.
When people would see us out in public, they'd go, whoa, they're very formal. No, but I don't know whether it's going to be the same thing. It would be fantastic if it was. But I don't even know who shot JR this time. So it's not in any scripts. It's kept very, very close. So I'm going to sit with you and find out who it was. But you know, the writers are amazing, and I give them a lot of credit because they had to turn a lot of, go through a lot of hoops when Mr. Hagman died, because then they had a script. The scripts were going one way, and now they had to kind of reshuffle everything and redo it. So
Well,
applause to them.
I know we're in for another historic television moment, and Linda, I really appreciate you spending some time with us this evening.
My pleasure, and you can't miss that show. It's Larry Hagman Day all day. Wear your cowboy boots, cowboy hat, and enjoy the man.
I'll be watching right along,
Yeah.
wearing my Stetson with the season finale,
Thank you.
Dallas, Monday night on TNT. Thanks again.